All right. Let's see. 14 years old, or what somebody could have did here. John the Baptist could also be a shapeshifter. Because I was thinking Rod. I used to go to school with this boy named Rod. I forgot what his last name was. But he kind of reminded me of the dude that lived next door a little bit. Because we're seeing the death of Baptist. At the time, Herod, the Tetrarch, or Tetrarch. Somebody's name could be Trey. Somebody's name could start with Tevin, Trey. Heard about the fame of Jesus. Oh, they got right on it. That little interview I showed y'all earlier on my page. Tell you, y'all gotta be stuck on you gotta be on the Facebook page too. Cause bitch, I was in the car driving to go get my kids some food. And I'm like, the Eight of Wands. Somebody is trying to get the Eight of Wands out of the way. The coal energy, or these coals were doing something to someone else here. A masculine energy. But the Kraken, the Golem, and the Eight of Wands is all in reverse, because with this Nessie energy, or this Supreme energy, or whoever this person is here. This could even be, I told you, like, that's my Papoose card too. And we got the dwarf energy. This could be this Charleston White, Kevin Hart. I think it's more, it depends, because something just happened recently and something happened in the mountains. Somebody could also be a dragon here. And somebody bound the person, saying that they can't be with the person. But this is somebody that don't know their history, or don't know mine, or don't know yours, or whatever this is. All right. This could be also somebody trying to bind up a dragon so they can't protect the person. All right. So they can't protect somebody from these people that want to poke around on the Christ, while they sit there and ruin somebody's reputation and all this shit. So we got, at that time, there's a lot of John the Baptist energies here. There's a bunch of them here, a line of them, a lineage of them. But they can't bind Jesus, or the Holy Spirit, or the Christ energy. So at that time, he was doing this and heard of the fame of Jesus. So this is like somebody's talking about somebody. This could be back in the day too. 14. One of these kids could have been 14 when they was taken into the underworld. And he said to his servant, "This is John the Baptist. He has risen from the dead." And I just think that this is either somebody faked their death, or somebody was lying, or somebody's a zombie. This is like the father of the zombies. And this is why miraculous powers are working through him. Yeah, so this could be something like this. Somebody's name could be Powers too. Or I think there's a show called Power, or Powers, or something like this. This could be these particular people making these power moves. Because this Herod energy, this also somebody that could want to be the Ace of Wands. Or somebody could be the Ace of Wands. Yeah, we got Temperance energy. Somebody could have been kicked out, or somebody could have been something here. And put him in prison because of Herodotus, his brother's wife. Hero Diaz. Somebody's name could be Diaz. For John has said to him, "It is not lawful for thee to have her." So somebody could have did something here. I don't know why I'm getting this. Is back in the day with like R. Kelly was big, like with You're Contagious, this shit like this, okay? And he would have liked to put him to death, but he feared the people because they regarded him as a prophet. So this could be if my family took my boyfriend back around 9/11 when I was living over there by my grandma's house, or at any other time that I was living there, they could have took him and then, bred him with other family members. So this is like somebody saying, ew, you can't be with this person. But then why? Because the person was the queen. But then if you talk about the things you shouldn't be doing if this is the queen. You see what I'm saying? And then they made other women like powerful in the family off of my fountain that I created. Because that would have been, if we consummated that my first person, that would have been one of my strongest, or one of my, how they say Lucifer was God's favorite angel or something like this until he went against God. So he would have been like a Lucifer. Because I was thinking about the morning star. Lucifer is the morning star, and Jesus is also referred to a star or a morning star. But I feel like crying, okay? This could have something about somebody mourning, even if you're not crying tears, okay? Oh, excuse me. Somebody should be crying probably after finding out what the fuck these people was doing behind the scenes, but it's giving me but Jesus's star of Bethlehem that showed up, I think, when he was born was at nighttime. So if anybody is supposed to be the chariot, it would be Jesus, or it would be me, to make sure that these people pay for their sins, or to be able to see things from a different lens. Okay. I feel like this also with the under the rock energy, this could be something like this as well here. Because I think that something like this. Then she, at her mother's prompting, said, give me here on the dish the head of John the Baptist. Number 9, and grieved as he was the king, because his oath and his guest commanded it to be given. So I don't know, this could also be, let's read that again. Then she at her mother's prompting said, give me the head of John the Baptist on the, remember I said something about the bucket at the hotel in that reading? This could be also, somebody's not somebody's mother. This could be also talking about Kanika Jenkins. Whatever happened at that hotel. Okay. Now, I was at the Rosemont Hotel, the same hotel, way before Kanika was born. I was there like 20-something years ago for my birthday. Right? So the footage would have to be 20 years old, or something happened to that girl Kanika not that long, within the past 10 years, 6 years, whenever that happened. No, it was 10, 12 years, however long ago. Then we could also be talking about something that happened at a different time, because it's making me think about Lucifer's daughter coming back to tell him about something and told him don't change nothing. Or it's making me think about, like, in one of these shows I was watching, the daughter came back to tell the mother about her death. So somebody could have just made a reincarnation of what somebody seen that somebody was going to do to somebody in the future. This shit could have happened when we went to Washington, D.C. This shit could have happened when we went to Florida. But they didn't see the person come back or not die. So I don't know why they still trying to hurt somebody. This could be some type of defamation or some other kind of lawsuit against somebody. All right? Against somebody. Okay? We got the show must go on. But again, these are these demons tricking everybody going with the 14 years, that's 7 years and 7 years. They're doing like 7-year cycles. And we still ain't done with the first one. It's holding off. What they're thinking that they're doing is holding off judgment. These are people that them signed contracts and been in and out of spaceships, in and out of secret rooms, things like this. Jesus or the Christ ain't been in that. They've been upstairs, downstairs, they're all detached from this. You understand what I'm saying? They're all detached from it. But they've been, it's like a script. These could be people in the entertainment industry doing this shit in numbers. You get what I'm saying? They're just redoing it over and over again. So what they're saying is like, oh, let's start back at Genesis because we already did a 7 year. No, the fuck you didn't. You're just wasting people's time. You're wasting my time. These are people that's running Silicon Valley. People that's dealing with the Westworld people. Shit like this. You know what I'm saying? NASA, Noah, all these places. Everything is wicked. There's no good man. Or man could also, I'm thinking man could be these, you know, corporations as well. None of them are any good anymore. All right? And these people think that they untouchable. They just keep building. Y'all keep letting them do this shit over and over again. They just building and building and building. They're building more demons and more demons. That's all they're doing. And killing more innocent people. Hold on one second. And it's time for it to stop. Because it's not even on their time. This God's time. This the sun time. You know, you can only play for so long. Also, what is these kids doing taking penis? This is a cult. This is a cult that John the Baptist, when he said, oh, I'll tell you why I baptized with this and that. Because somebody's a fucking pedophile. That's why. And all these people were born up in this pedophile cult. Cult. I said cult. Cult. All right? Brenda's got a baby, 14, 15. Okay, so now it's saying, give me here the dish, on the dish, the head of John the Baptist. But it says 9, and grieved as he was the king because of the oath. So not John the Baptist, but the king because of the oath, and his guest commanded to be given. This is like witchcraft or something here. Somebody's reaching. Or somebody switched places. John the Baptist switched places with Jesus or with me, or one of my seed that they stole from me, or something like this. Somebody switched places here. Okay? Yeah, they did. And the head was brought on a dish and given to the girl. This could also be somebody's penis, the head of somebody's phallic. This could be the skin, the foreskin, who carried it to her mother. This could be also around the time of something. I don't know why I'm getting something around the time of somebody's marriage or something. His disciples came and took away his body and buried it. Okay? And they went and told Jesus. So this could even be something that happened recently, within the past 24 hours. 22, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay. So, somebody's not happy with somebody in the family. But these are jinns and demons here. This is like the house of jinn here. Yeah, with the dark magic here. These are jinns. This is what defeated Elijah in the Bible. I mean, in the spring is the jinn. They use the jinn to do it. All right. So when Jesus came with the sword, that's the ace of swords, to cut off any and every fucking body that's using Jesus's intellectual property in order to feed themselves information so they can be ahead of the game and keep getting out of judgment. And so with the chain broken, I feel like this is like the Hayah. You know what I'm saying? This is like the Mortal Kombat. To cut this shit off and watch these people. It's gonna be something nasty. That's where the real show is gonna be going on. Yeah, look. Yeah. That's it right there. Tiffany, this could also be this, because somebody don't like none of you bitches. To be honest with you, not even me. Okay? This could be what happened to somebody else on their birthday here. Okay? In the name of John the Baptist or Jesus or something like this. Somebody was piling up bodies here. So people could say, oh God, Holy Spirit. A lot of people in the tarot use that, but they in their hearts, they're not thinking that. Now also we got, for God said, honor thy mother and father. So somebody was supposed to depart from their mother and father's house, and maybe they didn't move from their mother and father's house, and let him who curses the father and mother be put to death. Okay, so whoever should say his father or mother, any support thou mightest have had for me is dedicated to God. So somebody, these are for men to leave the household. Maybe these people didn't want to leave the household and give the house to me or you. If this is somebody's somebody's home, somebody could have been keep holding of something here. Why do the disciples transgress, okay, the tradition of the ancients? Yeah, that's what I said. I'm talking about the ancients. They talking about what these people been doing for the past 15, 30, 20 years while they've been stealing and covering it up. All right, they don't follow what's the traditions of the ancients, for they do not wash their hands when they take food. This could also be brainwashed, or again, this could be people that don't have the means to dump somebody in the bathtub or clean them. Could you imagine if you're getting probed by aliens? They take you up in the beam, you know what I'm saying? They wash you, but somebody likes filth, or they like dirty stuff, or they like poop, or they like pee, or something like this. Okay, but these people will okay, somebody's doing this because it's something against the rules. This is like somebody feeding their wife to their crew. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Okay, yeah, it's something like this. Because they can't face the real Christ, the real Jesus, the real, so they ride around with entourages full of people that's, you know, I don't know. Some of these people is not worthy. Okay? Yeah, they could be all fighting over the fire here. I want to feel the fire. Feel me. Yeah, we got the Quetzalcoatl energy, Tupac energy in reverse, and we got this King of Pentacles. Somebody could have been dealing with somebody's man. Okay? First I fucked the bitch and the click you claim. So this could be what this is too. Okay? And I don't think somebody was in, you know, it's making it look like, if they're arguing about who is the person, who is the Christ, it seemed like it might be whoever this is. If they trying to condemn me for using cards, we got the High Priestess fortune teller is the person here. Okay? Or again, it says don't go to a fortune teller. But just because somebody say don't have sex before marriage, 75% of the population did. So what? They all must be dead on the day of judgment? No, they still walking around here. So just because, even when I say God don't like gossip, don't mean nothing. People gossip and they still obviously, they're making you think these people got to heaven or they got to some type of power here. All right? So they could be using shell energy or this shell energy to power something here. Okay? Totally disregarding something. And all these shells are about to be crushed. All these shells are about to be crushed. Yeah, they shouldn't have did this. So if this is between me and Lumi Love or something like this, or LaRasha or Mommy Waka, whoever, somebody is a reader, they shouldn't have did this here. Okay? They really shouldn't have. Somebody could also use some kind of, you know, nice thing on their table when they do readings. Okay, some cloth or something. Somebody did this here. But I feel like this is back in the day. This person, they raised up this person after they did something to this Quetzalcoatl energy and this King of Pentacles. Somebody is a madman almost. You understand? Or a man-eater. Yeah, but we got the Pegasus energy here. Yeah, we got the Pegasus here. So this is, the Pegasus are, to me, they're magical flying creatures that don't have a phallic. All right. The unicorns have a phallic, a hard one. The eight of swords with the Pegasus could have been castrated. It's still flying, a flying horse, pretty flying horse, but it doesn't have a horn. Okay, because they could have been castrated or they could have had their horn removed. So I heard that somebody could be a Pegasus, beautiful wings to fly. This is also something about somebody's whole life being a lie so that these people don't get judged here. And then somebody's trying to push somebody through a birth or something like this, okay? But they're not able to do this. Yeah, they're not seeing properly with the cyclones. These people think they see straight through something. They're not seeing straight through something here. Aries is in reverse here. This could be also somebody that's working on the, on the side of the mountains. Somebody could be like out in the wild or something like this. Okay? These people are in reverse. They could have took somebody here and tormented or tortured somebody and they could have died. And now they're a Pegasus. We don't know. Or these could be men in the industry as well that get castrated and then they bring them back. They do, work on them, new nose, new face, contour, whatever, and then they put them back in the industry. Yeah, the devil energy here. All right? Because somebody's like, oh, don't go there. Don't cross that line because I don't play about mine and I don't play about me. And your ass going to be burning. Somebody about to be burning. This might be the devil. If the devil is trying to stand up to me or God, your ass is about to be burning. And the rest of this script on the wall is them kids that you tried to breed behind my back. This like Lucifer could have even been somebody that was a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Say to Christ, let's just bring it down a notch. Okay? And this person was doing something behind my back. Everybody in the community know about this except for me. You went against God. And your ass about to burn with the rest of them fucking kids that you thought you was having because you had this and you gave it up for this. Somebody like a Cancer or something with this lobster claws. Greedy, old, what'd you call this? Venus flytraps on his hands. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I told you this is coming from this energy here. The lion eagle, the American eagle lion. This is like Britain and America meets. Okay, I think this is my favorite card in the deck. So this person is trying to say something like, oh, you better shut up talking about the cartel. And your ass about to burn to death again. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, we got the Vikings in reverse too. These people could have listened to these women. Okay. Somebody listened to these women. I'm hearing 3 times. They could have listened to the cousin Nisi as a snake. They could have listened to Candy as a snake. And they could have listened to Sophia and Nina as a 2-headed snake. These was the closest people that grew up right beside me that would have been my ladies in waiting. But I'm pretty sure they've been having some power with the crown, with my crown. Some closeness with Russia or somebody. It doesn't matter because all through the whole time, me and these girls been real close. So if I ever found out that these 2 people had children or they was married or I don't even give a fuck if it's in a different dimension. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? If this is like the first generation version of them, y'all motherfuckers, you gonna get beheaded. Period. Because it doesn't just go with this. These people must have been following me around, killing me, killing my clones, kidnapping my children, kidnapping other people's children, saying, oh, we friends of the queen, and you wasn't doing nothing. You was saying with your lips, we got immunity through the queen, and you was disregarding the queen's health, welfare, whereabouts, everything. This is what somebody was doing here. All right, we got Hananum energy in the upright, and we got Asmodeus here. Something going out 3 ways. Because I know John the Baptist is not the father, Bjorn or whatever. And remember, he came back to the mother and him, and he was trying to get them to come north with him. I know this motherfucker ain't what I think this is. Okay? Because, you know, this father, I'm thinking shit, you had to put these motherfuckers to rest. For you don't come back down here like trying to take me up there when you betrayed us for the motherfucking people. Nigga, you better wait. Just like it say in the Bible, any of them that ran above Christ or beyond Christ, that they supposed to be put to death. They supposed to be put, it's a facts, it's in the fucking Bible. Now, when I try to Google it, they don't want me to find it. But I read it. I read it on this channel several times. Now, I don't know exactly. I can't tell you, go to John 15. Da, 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 da. Some people could fascinate you with this. A lot of these pastors and Hebrew Israelites, they can fascinate you with this. But this is also a trick of the devil. It ain't about what you can repeat the motherfucking scriptures, but are you going into depth? Do somebody really know? You understand? Are you really clarifying this for these people to grasp this at another level? You're not doing nothing new. Like I told you, it's nothing new under the sun. Okay? Yeah, so, you know, so now I can see why Bajorn was like, I should just cut your fucking head off right now, you disrespectful motherfucker. So this could be also somebody came towards somebody and then they took this person and put him in jail, but he really was trying to come and fix something. I don't know, but it's saying you can't work with somebody or can't be in a two of cups. And just the same way because somebody here put their kids to death for this cult. This is on record. We ain't talking about celebrityhood like you talking about. Okay? We're not talking about that. And then they went and they started spewing their seed out with other people. Or when they said that Tamar, when he went in on Tamar, he spilled out the seed on the ground, right? But this could also mean that when he went to Tamar, he literally killed Tamar's kids, and went and had children with other people. Y'all, listen. This could be somebody a Tamar energy or something wasn't even in a relationship with. Somebody you wasn't even probably in a relationship, or they already left the relationship or something here. So when they say he spilled out the seed, we just thinking somebody pulled their penis out and spit the seed out on somebody's back, on their stomach, or on the floor, or on the ground. But somebody came to Tamar and killed her fucking kids is what it sounded like to me. And went and started having children with lighter skinned women, other women, Indian women, Mexican women. So you can't, you killed America's seed and you went and start having children with other people. Somebody did this. Yeah, somebody was a pirate, a booty. They wanted somebody's booty. So they put somebody in jail for their wife and put this person in this pit. Or put somebody in the well. So these are these men moving around behind Jesus or the real Christ, you know, doing all this shit here. Okay, could be even blaming me for it. Ace of Swords, using my social media posts and stuff to say, see, she said these people should be dead. And that's where the immunity comes in. It's not that I can put my hands on nobody, but it's freedom of speech come with this too. I can say what the fuck I want to say. And nobody, the king can do no more wrong. So anything that these people trying to call me pound cake, ain't no damn pound cake, nigga. The reason why they didn't take my fingerprint and rough me up and beat me up in that cell, the reason why I don't remember being abused in that cell, they could have did something to me and brainwashed me, is because they knew about the immunity. So this is also in the Bible when she's telling when they talk about Israel, the Holy One of Israel, and he's like, oh, Jacob, you worm. And he's Jesus or somebody turn around and tell them, tell the truth about who I am, or tell the truth. You understand? So even though I didn't tell anybody, tell the truth. I didn't even know that my cousin worked at the police station. They just said, "Yo, this your last name? One of your cousins work here," or something like this, or somebody work here. All right. So this is like this is making me think about something like that, like somebody's lying here. That was one of their first attempts of putting Jesus in jail. See? Because I was in Waukegan that day, and I went back to North Chicago to get some stuff for my baby's birthday. You see what I'm saying? I think my cousin Lizzie was around, or I seen her, or she was in the car with us. I can't remember. But they could have did that to me so that they could use her as the queen. They gave my crown to her, one of the Gardner girls. You see what I'm saying? How this crown is on there? So y'all been brainwashing the Christ. Or we could say this could be like something like Snow White or Aurora or something like this. This is what you was doing. You was doing this and then trying to say somebody was doing something here. Okay? And I feel like these two people got some ranking here because they denied this energy here. They said this person ain't special. This is the truth here. You don't mean nothing to these people. Even if this is your husband for 50 years or something like this, or this is his clone outside of the house, you don't mean nothing to these people. These people use this person as a stepping stool or a ladder here. Or you're not special to your own father or your grandfather or one of these beings here, these mythical creatures. We got the nine of swords, I think. Yeah, with the basilisk. All right, this chicken with these wings. And a pirate. Because somebody done drowned or something here. See? And they went down in the water and got the crown. Somebody could have been on a boating trip. Somebody drowned. They went down up in there. See that water and stuff dripping from there? They went down and got that crown from this person. Okay? This could be a couple here. Two people. This could be this Michelle energy. Okay? Or Gail. And one of these men. John. I'm just getting John or something like this. All right? Or Rachel and somebody. All right? Or, because actually, Mayo is, or another name that starts with an S, I can't remember, is the other name, but the Henley comes from the grandfather. This chicken snake. But my grandma kept that name. They wasn't together for years. She kept it still. They didn't get a divorce. I feel like she was holding on to it. It had to be like maybe some type of connection or power or something. But they was not married. They was not around each other or nothing for years and years and years. This could also be somebody handed over power to someone, but this is the way somebody kept it here. So this is like room. It's got these people got. It's like they got to move out the way here. You was never special to these people, or these is people that said that they was your parents, or these are somebody's actual parents in the past life. And they didn't think you special on earth. Like whatever this is the truth. They don't fucking like you. Okay? Or they don't like me. Whoever this is. Okay? I'm getting this for real. Okay? Because somebody is not wicked like them. Okay? The hangman. I told you the monster men, when they come back, when they demons, they don't like, this could also be something too jealous. Like, why did you push me out and make me have to go on the streets and find my way and kill people to get power? And this person just got to sit there all this time. You know, and we've had to protect this person. It's almost like Martha energy here. Okay? It's something like this. So, because somebody's not wicked enough. All right? Somebody's just not wicked enough. I noticed that the monster guys, they get very angry. Y'all hear that thunder? Because they wanted you to, they don't want to look weak or something, because it's almost like you a girl, you ain't cry, you a girl, you got pushed out and you didn't even feel this way. How you acting so tough or something like this? You know, I also feel like some monsters could have been girls, and the way that they had to live or the life they got pushed into, they had to get tough. You understand? They had to get tough. They had to, you know, come out some kind of, so somebody's also trying to make somebody into a boy or make a clone of a boy. and give it my identity, or get a boy and make him look like me and make him a boy. But I was just thinking, if we all the way here where this is like Spicy Santana, so it ain't even about being a tough guy no more. Because I know these ain't the mobsters that's supporting this shit. You get what I'm saying? If this is some familial energy here. So you're going to try to make me turn from being a girl to turn to being a boy. Something is weird. But the boy that you chose over me to try to make king is running around here with makeup on and shit. It don't make no sense. This is just hate for God and Jesus alone. This is like a grudge here. This is like a grudge here. So again, we got, oh shit, that's the wrong phone. We got the Valkyrie here, bringing in justice. All right. This is some distasteful, like, witch hunt, or I don't know what this is. All right. I just know that these people, we just have to keep on going forward. These people have to, they just gonna have to, I don't know what they're gonna have to do, but I'm not about to bow down to any of these people or be afraid to say what the fuck I'm saying. That's just that. We also got this energy of the King of Pentacles, Leprechaun energy. In reverse with the Valkyrie energy. He's in reverse underneath the feet of these people. This Valkyrie. Alright. Somebody's supposed to give you something. Like this could be the second generationers that's seeing the story for how it is, or somebody feels bad. If this Valerie energy was taking my space because of their looks as the queen, these people could be trying to make something right, okay, at the last minute here. This could be like I was supposed to inherit or be like one of the heads of the Valtori or something because of my lineage and my bloodline, but they worked with this family, and these people had to be turned to vampires and then enter into something like this. Right? Just so that it wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that over this time, I'm not saying that any of the people in the Bible is not enlisted in some wicked stuff. These people have backgrounds here. So, you know, the Valtori could have started off as something in the background. I've seen, like, even on Discovery of Witches, Matthew was going to the church and praying to God and stuff like this still. Something happened. Yeah, we got brownie energy in reverse. Somebody could have, like I said, try to stick something in somebody's butt to sodomize them. Okay? Yeah, this could be this prince energy here. These J princes. And then we have the brownie. Somebody's not a brownie person, or who? Remember I said something about green? I don't know if somebody looking at the color of somebody's poop. Or if somebody's like a meat eater or a herbivore or something. But we got brownie in reverse. Usually if we thinking of something, you know, this also could be somebody's not a servant, okay? Or they don't need brownie points from these people. This could also be somebody doesn't do anal sex. So I feel like something, what I told you, I woke up feeling sore in my butt hole. This is almost like somebody sodomized somebody, like stuck something in it, their finger or something. Like somebody didn't full-blown rape, like have sex with somebody, anal sex. Somebody did something, or somebody tried to check your butt, okay? Whoever these people is that think that they're tough, these giants here, all right? Somebody could want you to go to the hospital and get checked out, but as a royal, that would ruin your reputation or your claim to the throne. But this prince, all these people are looking in the upright here. They're all looking in the upright. This is what's just kind of concerning me. Somebody could have also said that you were a succubus and somebody is not a succubus. A Gemini could have lied. A Aries could have lied. 6 and 9 could be significant. Something around Christmas time. All right. You see this little thing? I don't know. Because this could have been a challenge. You see that little thing look like a Christmas ornament right there at the tip? It's like a butt plug. Like somebody put something in somebody's butt or something. But it's right here on the hand of this lizard. So these people is in the upright. But this is like somebody did what somebody told them to do. It's like that kind of upright. Well, they told me to do it. Like I was following the orders of somebody. Okay? On the 9th. Like I said, if this is my birthday or something like this, you know, I don't know. Okay, if somebody is a masculine energy and you're a girl, this could be even your clitoris. Because also lovers, somebody could have lied and said that you was having anal sex, or you was inviting somebody to a hotel room or something. And they lied. The friends could have lied on somebody. Remember the video we did the other day? I think they deleted it. But it showed the tulip in the top. And it showed, I said, what? You mean one of these candies was upstairs in that? I said Kanika was on the, if they said it was on the 9th floor, we got 99 again here too then. Then there was some people upstairs from there. But it was showing my friend upstairs. You understand? But if these children got taken at 14, by the time I spent the night at Rosemont 20-something years ago, when I was staying at the Metropolitan House, I went there for my birthday. I was not living even in Wisconsin yet. And I've been in Wisconsin for like 18 years. So when I went there, yeah, because I was babysitting Kika, the cousin, the Parham cousin from Georgia moved up here, and I was babysitting her daughter Jordan. Okay, and I was babysitting my little supposed sister Adriana. I had my 3 children. I think I babysat Tyrese and Tyrese and Big Mac and Noodle or something like this. I had babysat all those kids in that house. And that's why I was thinking, if these bitches went behind my back got money and went behind my back, why am I the one that babysat all these people kids? I babysat all these people kids and I never hurt none of their kids. You understand? I babysat my cousin Mickey's child. I babysat Niecy's children. I babysat my auntie Sand's children. I babysat my auntie Michelle's children. I babysat all these people children. All these people children. I didn't spank them or nothing. I didn't mistreat them or nothing. All these people children I babysat. I used to sit when my auntie Risa was babysitting. I used to go there and sit from like 2 o'clock. I'll pull up and then I'll go pick up my boyfriend in Zion at 10 o'clock. And I was sitting there in the living room with the kids and we would watch movies with my daughter. Because I didn't want to stay at home all day and just sit there and wait for him to get off work. So I would get dropped off there, or I would drive down there after I drop him off and then go sit there for hours and hours and hours. You understand? If I was that bad, why would these people have trusted me with their children? Where I don't think any of them babysat my children unless it was like a last minute quick thing. Like, oh, John, can you just watch out the baby in there sleep or whatever? You know, I'm about to go to the store. I'm about to go to IGA, get something. Okay? Or like nobody babysat my kids like that. I always had my children. But I babysat all these children. So if anybody ever said that I did something to some children, where? I babysat all these people children. She had just came to town and they said, where should I, Shalonda? Why would, you see what I'm saying? They could have picked anybody from their family. They could have went to my auntie Risa, anything. But she picked me to babysit her child when she came here, and she really didn't know nobody. So that was one of the people that was at the place, at the hotel. But that's why I was thinking, I told you, when me and her went to the bar, because we just wanted to go get a drink after dinner, I think that they stayed at the hotel room, but they could have went and got an extra key. But again, this could be the rise up of something, or a war. Like, could you imagine walking through a hotel or something like this in the city? You live in a small town, you walking in the city. Could you imagine somebody walking up to you in the hallway that looked just like you? You understand? Okay? Somebody that looked just like you pull you into a hotel room or some shit like this and knock you out. And then walk into your life, jump in your car, drive home to your man. You get what I'm saying? Because the one thing I do know about this is Sophia was in that fucking footage from Kanika Jenkins. But when I looked at Kanika Jenkins' picture, that motherfucking foot looked like Sophia's foot. When they showing just the pictures of her legs sticking out the door, it looked like her foot. This person had the same shaped foot as this woman. I've seen her feet all my life. So I know it wasn't me. I don't know what these people did. These people could have just did a reenactment because they can't come back into the Truman Show. And they needed something to go viral to catch my attention. To tell me about something that didn't even happen when Kanika died. It could have happened 6 years later, 8 years later. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. That's why I don't get angered by it. I just want justice. I want to know the truth, and I want justice. You understand? So somebody could be checking to see if you doing something, or that means that somebody was watching me the other day because I haven't been intimate in a long time. But the other day we did some like, foreplay kind of thing or whatever. And somebody could have been like, no, I seen it. He was in her anus or something. No, that was the hot dog, bitch. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So somebody could have tried to do something like evade somebody's privacy or something like this, and then physically come and do something to prove a point. Like that somebody was having anal sex or something. I mean, this could also be proving that somebody knows that somebody is sick and somebody sent in a dirty bomb, or they sent in a masculine clone that is sick to try to get me sick. Okay, and they just sat there and watched. And luckily, I didn't have this person penetrate me. You understand? We don't mind telling you. A lot of people like, girl, trying to pump up people in the tarot. And girl, I know you don't tell your personal business because some bitches set this shit up. All right, and they think that somebody is scared. That's not even the way that they putting somebody's life on blast is not personal business. You understand what I'm saying? You made it not personal no more. You understand? I'm going to show you that I'm a real motherfucking seer, though. All right? So this is what somebody could be doing here. Because somebody's like, if she didn't, I'm going to do this or X, Y, Z, or help this person or go towards this person, or I'm going to really do something or something. And you see what I'm saying? I'm going to give this person what they're supposed to be getting. Even though it's not somebody's business to be sitting here watching somebody saying, oh, well, we think that she shouldn't be, because what we know, what we can see behind the scenes, she shouldn't be with him. Hopefully, if she restrains from having sex with him for 6 months, then we'll go ahead and give it to her. It's somebody dictating something that's about to lose their whole fucking job. Like, what are you doing micromanaging somebody's, like, find yourself something to do. Yeah, somebody was tormenting someone, or they're not going to be able to torment someone anymore. And they can't kick someone out anymore. This could also be somebody want to make it like you did do something because they don't want you bound to this person. Just because somebody is not doing this doesn't mean they want to be back with this person that everybody's talking about. This person is not even the boss to make the decisions for me. You see what I'm saying? Somebody don't want somebody kicked out. They want to birth something here. All right? They want to bring some. I've heard somebody getting like $100 grand for child support or some shit like this. Somebody getting something already that's supposed to be going to someone else. Probably for 9 years, 6 years, or 6 months or something. Yeah, we got 69. Somebody could be a Cancer. I don't know if somebody trying to have a baby with somebody. Okay? Somebody that's crippled. Somebody trying to cripple somebody and then have a baby with them. Um, oh my God. What is this? Hold on. Somebody is trying to, yeah, we're not doing that. Somebody want to cripple somebody and then have a baby with them. I don't even want to talk to no motherfucking body until my body feel the same it did 6 months ago or a year ago. I don't even want to talk to your ass. You ain't none of these niggas for me. I'm waiting for God then, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me. King of Swords in reverse here. Somebody could have bent the rules or something with a court system or something like this. Now, again, when we see these people in this footage, these motherfuckers could have been walking up in there because they heard something. These are vampires. They got wind or children of the night or dark energies or something. They heard somebody was doing something to you and somebody shut something down. They could have heard their kids was going over there to do something to you or something. Something weird happened here. Something weird happened. Or I was always even think when recently, okay, when I went for my birthday, these people could have went to my house and did something to my person and took my kids when I was away for the week or something at a hotel room. Anything could have happened. Like, these are rituals. You have to see when I'm reading this, I'm getting like a whole Rolodex of incidents that happened nationwide and throughout history. You understand? Also, the head could be the head of the family, and his head was brought on the dish. This could also be like a gurney, or somebody could live in gurney and give it to the girl, okay, who carried it to her mother, okay. Yeah. Um, let's see something here, because uh, this could, remember we read the other day that somebody was left as the head of the family. Esther was left as the head, or as the king. She was placed before the king or something like this, or Esther was given the kingdom or something. Somebody could have found out about this and did something to somebody here. Okay. All right. I'm also seeing something about someone going like north here. Okay, because in that movie, The Killer Island or whatever this is, somebody saying that you was his brightest star. No, I'm the one that he stole the idea from. Okay? This is the thing. Somebody's trying to get out of something still, wiggling out of something. If we go back to that movie, I'm the one that they took the idea from, the blueprint from. That's who I am. Okay? This, if we talking about that movie that I watched, that's what this is. Somebody thought that they could execute it better. They could have had the money, the power, the means, the fans, or the support. Cause I'm thinking like, no. This could also be where it crosses in between. Your connection is deep with somebody that's in the industry. You not in the industry, but there's one of your clones that is in the industry. So if you dealing with this person, you dealing with that person in the industry. I mean, he dealing with the person in the industry as if it's you. He's not dealing with you in the public eye or even in private, unless this is like private fucking flights or something here. Or like I said, if this whole family was taken off the calmer waters like I seen here, and the only one was conscious was the male, and I wasn't conscious and the child wasn't conscious, those decoys or those whatever, then they could have been trafficking me since 16, when I went to spend the summer at the grandmother's house before I had children. So somebody's saying that somebody was somebody's brightest star. Let's see what they're trying to do. All right, this is a high priestess doing this. Okay. Yeah. Because whoever this is, John the Baptist, is trying to act like God right now and come back in and then say, oh, I don't like that child or something, to try to like close up something and cut somebody down here. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. But somebody is not a snake, so somebody can't cut somebody down. All right? They can't. The Fool in reverse. Somebody is refusing, I think, to cut down this Mommy Watson energy. They're acting like this is the mother, but this could be a clone. This could be a copycat of mine, a doppelganger of mine, or a clone of mine that's meant to be older than me, so that they can choose this person here. A demon from behind the scenes. Something like this here. High Priestess in reverse. This High Priestess in reverse just want everybody to run away from this person, to migrate away from this person, leave this person standing after they know somewhat of the truth. And then we have this Barbarian energy that's in reverse. Could be because he won't cut down this real snake. And this person ain't going to be having no good luck in relationships or something. Somebody's about to get to feel the same thing that you had to feel here. Yeah, because somebody would look like a fool. They shouldn't have did that, because this is America. This is the royal person here. Okay? And somebody, whoever this person is, manipulating somebody here. Somebody was manipulating somebody from the, or they're trying to silence someone here. All right? But it's almost like, too, all these birds that's flying away, all these blackbirds that's flying away, they're about to get cut down out of the sky, because this is Jesus coming with the sword here. Okay? Again, some of these uncles and aunts, they multiplied themselves across the earth so many times. It's like Jesus got to be in the right spot to cut these people down or cut them out. They're about to get cut down. These birds and these ducks or whatever this is, they're getting cut out of the sky. They're getting cut out of the sky, y'all. It's just enough of them running off. These are the cursed birds that God said at first, don't your Father in heaven feed? No, this is John the Baptist, or a liar in a higher position, that's feeding them. And it's my stuff. And then later on it comes in the Bible and say that these are the cursed birds that fly by and they don't stop or they don't land. That means that somebody got your mail, they sending it around town, but you're not getting it. Somebody got your message, they not bringing it directly to you, you're not getting it. You understand? So then they got cursed. Yeah, there goes no money, okay? Because these are foreign. They might even be going north for the winter or with winter. Somebody's name could be Winter. This person, they could be going whatever here. Somebody's going to be celebrating these birds getting cut down, because somebody is leaving you out of the loop because they want to feel like they know. That's like you leaving me out of the loop because you went and you planned a robbery or you planned something. The Empress is telling you, don't fucking do that. Get away from my crown. Get away from my throne. I don't care if you my husband or not. And you still building something. And the Empress is calling it out because she can see kind of what you're doing. And then you get mad at the Empress. Or if you can't communicate and connect with the Empress, you're not supposed to be working with the Empress. If you can't do nothing big and bad like you do for these little hoes that you be running around with for the Empress, then you ain't the Emperor. You ain't the person. All right? So we got the Asmodeus energy here. Somebody can be pissed off because the money about to stop. And then we got, again, the sun burning these people. These foreigners and this Leo here that tried to do something to somebody's butt, to America's butt, or something like this. I'm telling you. I feel like if these birds get cut out the sky, and they become some birds that can't fly anymore, they're going to get bashed. Knight of Wands. Because these people is not special. I told you, ain't somebody here tricked these people now. Somebody in the middle. Ouroboros energy here. We got the star in reverse, okay? And then we have like this Arabic writing or this ancient writing up at the top. Something is not protected. It's like, if y'all didn't want to protect this, this ain't protected. All right? And we got the sun here. Again, with this energy here. And like I told you, if they were splicing children with me in Mexico, these children are illegitimate. Okay? Or with a foreign nation, they can't use these children. You stole these when the queen was not the queen. You knew who the queen was and she wasn't on the throne. You can't use these children. Okay? So something is getting cut off here. You got the sun burning all of these people. This person, that person, and this child is getting taken out of the picture here. Two of Cups. This is somebody who wants you to be happy because they pop up. This is like, girl, this is like your man popping up 10 years later with a little kid. You thought he was dead. You thought you was still in the house with your man. And he pop up 10 years later with a little kid. And you're like, what the hell is this? Ain't you supposed to be at work or something like that? It's something weird going on here. Pumpkin, the pumpkin head energy, the OVO energy, 9 of Wands in the reverse. This could also be me warning a masculine energy in the future. Well, somebody could get mad because I talk about this. But this could be also this bird activity. You know, it's like, this is crazy. Because almost like this motherfucker ready to take anybody out to hide the fact because they think they got the kid by me and them. Something ain't right. It's like they took out this pumpkin head energy, almost like, oh, I found out he was doing this to you and you were telling the truth. But he knew what you was doing to me. And you were supposed to be having some kind of loyal to me, 9/11. Yeah, you were supposed to be loyal to me and you wasn't. And you was an opportunist. You took the child or something like this. Okay? 9/11. So we got 9/11 on the screen and we on 9/11 in the Bible. Yep. Damn. That's a little solid right there. That's real solid. That's real solid right there. Okay? This person is in reverse. They're about to go to jail. This could be a twin brother and sister, or this is like 3 clones of this person. Remember we picked up on those 3 clones? There's like 3 clones of this person here. Like, I feel like the best friend was around me, and if the person had a twin brother, or if the person had if they had a twin flame or a test tube energy that was made like them, that person was in like Canada and somebody was living next to me. You understand? It's something like this. And this person could have took the bait. There could also be, I don't know why it's like, oh my goodness, like 3 people here, like brothers and sisters, but really not. It's like John the Baptist, Jesus and Christ, or Herodotus, or Herod and John and Jesus, or it's something like this here. Because now the pumpkin head person is in a reverse and somebody's getting sent to calmer waters here. They've been covering up all these deaths. Yeah, look. Like, these people killed this person to get rid of me, and this bitch is, sleeping with my man or got a baby with my husband or something. Or with my boyfriend or with one of my masculines or something that was anointed by me. You get what I'm saying? It's somebody is supposed to be loyal to me, put it like that. And this person is starting something with this person. But again, whoever this unicorn is, they poked, look, you can't make this shit up. And now somebody about to get listen, the wrong person might be getting hit up. Look at this unicorn. It came and poked somebody's eye or their butt or something like this. And then because of that, now the hitman is going out to do something to somebody else. All right? Take courage. It is I. Don't be afraid. It is I. So I don't know. Somebody's like, I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm about to stab you in the eye. This is like, I don't know. Come then, Peter, go out and get on the boat. And he walked across the water to come to Jesus. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see who this is. Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it is thou, bid me, okay, come to thee over the water. Okay. And he said, come. Then Peter got out of the boat or car and walked on the water to come to Jesus. Or this is what happened to this person that's a pirate now. Okay. Something is like in the waves or something is in something. I said the waves, like airwaves, something is in a high place, a tower. Okay. That thing in the White House, that the Washington Monument, a tower, a lighthouse. Somebody was somewhere. Oh, hold on. This is like somebody telling you to fly, or when I told you, hold on. When I told you a couple years ago when I was seeing flying objects and I was chasing them. Okay, and I got out the car over there by the lake, but it was by these apartments or whatever, and it had this deep drop. And I got out the car at nighttime and I was trying to see what the fuck that thing was flying. Right? It's making me think about that because the same feeling was yesterday when I got out the car. So this is making me think like somebody's trying to lure someone. I don't know what the fuck that means. You understand? I don't know if somebody about to take something. You know, I don't know what this is. You heard me? This might be some stupid shit that people, cause look, I'm trying to tell you, somebody told somebody to come somewhere to a place like this, and somebody came up here with this bat to knock them into the water or knock them into something, and these people celebrated. This could be what happened at a union or something in the past. This could also be because y'all know how I know this, how I tell y'all this card all the time. This girl is younger. He got his hand on her thigh. This is a man in this card to me right now is what I'm seeing. Sometimes it look like a girl. But the mother is the one with the wealth and the abundance. All the abundance is on, most of the abundance is on this side of the card. And this, you see what I'm saying? Or the father, like whoever this is, okay? This is something like that. Somebody wants you to come do some stupid shit, like go on top of your house and try to fly, or go out by the lake and be so tired and want some excitement and go think that your ass about to walk across the water like that. You know what I'm saying? But on the Disney show with the damn girl, McClane girl, she, oh, this making me think about McCain or McClane, the damn McClanes over there. I think we had a security guard with the name McClane. And then I think later on my auntie got married to one, if I'm not mistaken, briefly. But that's funny. 14. Okay, because that was the nice security guard for me. He used to always let me go to lunch like 3 hour lunch break in a row. Shit. I was able to sneak behind his back and get up in the lunchroom and sit there for like 3 periods. Okay? One period I was just in there talking shit. The next period I would do my makeup. And the next period I would get some fries or something. I think I ate fries every day for lunch. Okay? Yeah, and on one of those show titles, she's standing like on the water. Michael Jackson also looked like he walking on the water when he did the moonwalk, I think the first time on the award show. Okay? So these is all the people that they tried to get to play Jesus when they already knew I was Jesus. Yes, the industry already know that I'm the Christ. It's nothing to talk about. Okay, but in the past, this could be something too. Okay, 28, somebody could be born on the 28th, but Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it's thou, bid me come across the water. So I don't know what this is. Somebody might want you to take a ferry or a boat or something like this. Okay, you also seen yesterday the child pointing at the boat with the sword sticking in the side. It's something about he got out of the boat and walked on water to come to Jesus. Crip walk. Seeing the wind was strong, he was afraid. Okay? And as he began to sink, he cried out, saying, Lord, save me. And Jesus at once stretched forth his hands and took him and said to him, O thou of little faith, why dost thou doubt? And when they got into the boat, the wind fell. What wind? But they who were in the boat, or this could be the car, the wind fell, but they who were in the boat came and worshiped him, saying, Truly thou art the Son of God. I don't know about this. Okay. I don't even know if this is something here, because I just seen a whole conglomerate or something. Like, I don't even know if somebody made clones of you to hang out with you because they was lonely and you wasn't with them. And so they like hanging out with you, but they don't want to tell you that. Somebody could have been having clones of you around them when they do fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? The wind. See, the jinn or the wind. See, somebody chop. This made me think about one time when my daughter went fishing or whatever. And, yeah. Yeah. And I think she fell in the water or something like this. All right? She fell in the water. She went with my dad and his daughter, and she fell in the water. But I also heard somebody say they lied. Somebody fell in the water, and then they had to get her out because I don't think she could swim at the time. So I had to sign up for swimming classes. Also, my other daughter went with her friends to the lake, and she almost drowned, and somebody had to get her out. But this is what I be thinking. This is not true. Like, these people was lying. They was lying. Somebody else came up out of there. The children drowned. Or these people in this town was doing something crazy. These people in this town was hunting me and my family. Or they were tormenting my children and they couldn't say anything or something like this. Like, this is something crazy. This is something crazy. Or this could also be somebody going to, get back in here. Like, they're drowning in debt or drowning in trouble, or people are rushing up on them, or the waves and emotions is going all day because they're being psychologically probed or something like this. Okay.
Stop. There's something over here.
Okay, yeah, going on in there.
What's mom?
Bun, get out of there.
Creatures.
Okay, go. Put my coat.
Stop being silly.
So, okay. Somebody, this is what this is. It sound like to me. Somebody's talking shit or they're doing something to someone, right? Somebody's doing something here. So the wind fell. I don't know. I don't even know if these people been using like mind control to get somebody to do something. They came to the land of the Genesir, G-E, Nasir. Somebody's name could be Nasir. We also got Nation of Islam. Okay, when I was 14, we went and we did this little competition. Well, we didn't do a competition. We drew these pictures at school. Okay, and you know, my play sister Nina, she was a little bit competitive or whatever with shit like this. But my picture was really cute, and I think I had a short bob cut at that time. And my picture came out. I don't know why it came out looking like Monica. Like I think we had to bring a picture of our favorite celebrity or something to class. And I think I brought, or we just had to bring some picture. And I thought this picture, it was a picture of Monica, and I brought it. And I think I drew Monica's face, and I think she drew Brandy or something. I don't know. It was something like this, okay? And she was all, both of the pictures turned out really good, okay? I'm telling you, I still thought mine was better, but I feel like somebody took somebody at that time and used them. These are the people here. This could also be like the Nation of Islam was watching people. Somebody could have took somebody and was using them in the underworld or something like this. I don't know. You could have had a regular job and got paid and everything. Or somebody could have been just kidnapping black folks and using them for their gifts. Okay? This is what they could have been doing. Now, this is like the nation, or this is the Nation of Islam, like Farrakhan and them. Okay? To create their own, like, scientists and stuff like this. Yeah. So somebody was doing something like that here. Y'all, I don't know why I've been so nauseated lately. Now, my person was playing around talking about he put something, sprinkled something on the food. Okay? But I doubt that he did, but you can't fucking, people being real cocky with what they doing as of lately. So, you never know. Somebody could have gave somebody some shit to put on somebody's food. I don't know. But in case I croak and die tonight, motherfucker, y'all know what happened. Alright? We got to... I feel like somebody want to exert their power to me, and I'm just taking this person like, you have to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? For real. Straight up. This could also be somebody want to celebrate with somebody's child. Alright? And so they're trying to get rid of the mother. Somebody could have came and poked this in somebody's butt too. Alright? Somebody could have came and poked this in somebody's butt. The son. Okay? And now something is about to happen to somebody else here. Yeah, somebody don't even want these lavender girls or these purple energies here. And we got the Knight of Wands coming in to hit this person in the head. But these are people you should not come here and take what the fuck you want. Okay? I'm just tell you that right now. Okay? Somebody's doing something. Alright? Yeah, we got the Empress, Kali. Alright? Somebody could be a little vicious here. Vicious, act to kick it, ask to kick it, ask for the digits. This could be like Salt, Pepper, and Spinderella, or the Supremes, or Sparkle, like one of them shows here.
I'll go to hair.
Maybe somebody's more masculine. I don't even know. I don't even remember what Spinderella looked like. Two of Hierophant, Ace of Cups, Kali. It's almost like something is about to be changing here, right? Somebody ain't afraid to rip off somebody's fucking head or something like this. Somebody could be a little bit nervous here because I feel like somebody was trying to penetrate that shit, talking about some, oh, I'm going Adidas, or I'm going, you know, with the 3 strikes or the monster drink. We're going to start calling it the monster. I'm going to go with this. And it's like, see, I think the reason why the king can do no wrong either is because it was so much lumped up against us as royals here and there that you would be in jail every day with these people that knew that you was going to rise and take the throne, and they didn't want no judgment, or they didn't want you to know exactly what they've been doing. And so I can call out anybody the fuck I want to. You can't do no lawsuit. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to be dangerous with it, but I'm doing something here. This is what you call in judgment. What the fuck you think it looked like? Yeah, it could be the mobsters, and I could just could come and whack you, but I'm just going to call the shit. I'm the word. I'm about speaking what something is. So reading and speaking or something like this, and getting justice through the court system. And then some. You know, if God is going to offer some godly ass whooping, or there's some supernatural ass whoopings that I have access to, you can get one of them too when I find out how to use it. If it ain't already being used. You understand? I feel like also this is something too where something has to be sped up because people don't like the way I talk, so they running up on me, but they think, oh, she ain't prepared. She don't even know how to do this trick, or she don't even know how to do that, or she don't even know how to pray right, or she don't even, but, you know, I feel like something's going on here. You don't know until you test it, I guess. Somebody's protecting this Ace of Cups away from these people, these burning bush women, or the nut bush, you know, whoever these women is, because if this person was keeping this person, he was making money off this person's womb. These are older women that got hysterectomies. This is a younger boy. There might be somebody that start dealing with older women after the fact of menopause because he don't want to have no kids. Somebody is afraid to have kids. They just is. But this is somebody that could make money off of fertility. This is somebody that can, you know, shoot it all the way all up in there and don't have to worry about nothing, you know, in a couple weeks. Because somebody all their life been worried about, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know, I don't know who this is. Hold on one second, y'all.